So in this segment, we are going to discuss about previous year questions which are being asked from this particular chapter of units and dimension. So let's see the question number 1. It says a physical quantity of the dimensions of length can be formed out of c, that is speed of light, capital G, that is gravitational constant, and e square by 4 pi epsilon naught, where E is the electronic charge and epsilon naught is the electrical permittivity of free space. Now, there are three quantities that I have, C, capital G and E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now, after taking different powers of these three quantities, I need to make a physical quantity which has the dimensions of length. Now, out of the given four options, I need to find out any correct one. I hope the similar kind of questions we have done multiple times. So let's try to solve this question also. Now, if I talk about the dimension of speed of light, obviously it is Lt minus 1. If I talk about the dimension of G, it should be Mlt minus 2, that is the dimension of force, multiplied with L square divided by M square. Because we have the formula which says F is equal to G M1 M2 by R square. From here I can find out the G value, which is Fr square by M1 M2. So dimension of G will come out to be M minus 1, then L3 T minus 2. So this is the formula for gravitational constants dimension. Now the next thing that we need to understand, we have E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now, if you remember, the electrostatic force is actually K Q1 Q2 upon R square. And in this formula, if I take two electrons, this is actually E square by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. So from here, E square by 4 pi epsilon naught is actually F into R square. So converting this into dimensions, see, you will become habitual of these kind of calculations while you will study the dimensional analysis, and that's why you can easily solve these kind of questions. Now, dimension of E square by 4 pi epsilon naught is simply equal to dimension of force multiplied with R square dimension, and this is Mlt minus 2 and this is L square. So dimension of E square by 4 pi epsilon naught is simply M L cube T minus 2. Now, the task is to apply these three dimensions in different powers. So what do we have? We can write down. Let's suppose we have a quantity x that has a dimension of length, and that is equal to some constant k dash, I can write, then c to the power a, capital G to the power b, and E square by 4 pi epsilon naught to the power c. Now I can express it in the dimension format. So the dimension of L is equal to Lt minus 1 to the power a, then gravitational constant, what is the dimension? Dimension is M minus 1 L cube T minus 2 to the power b, and then we have the dimension of E square by 4 pi epsilon naught to the power c as M L cube T minus 2 to the power c. I hope this is very clear to you. So let's try to solve it further. What do we have? Let's sum this equation in the form of m to the power, L to the power and T to the power, and what do we get? We have L is equal to m to the power minus b, and this is plus c, then L we have a, then it is plus 3b, then it is plus 3c, and then time has the power of minus a, minus 2b, and then minus 2c. And you can compare from both the sides that minus b plus c is simply 0, because on the left hand side there is no mass dependence, then there is no time dependence as well. So this is minus a, minus 2b, minus 2c is also 0. From here I can clearly see that b is equal to c. I can substitute over here. So what is going to happen? Minus a, this is minus 2b, minus 2b is equal to 0. So minus a minus 4b is 0. So a value is simply minus 4b. Now the next most important equation that we have of length, that is a plus 3b then plus 3c is equal to 1. Now in this equation I need to substitute all the values. Now a value is minus 4b, so this is minus 4b, then this is plus 3b, c value is b, so this is plus 3b is equal to 1. So simply this will give me minus 4b plus 6b, that is 2b is equal to 1, which will give me b value as half, and since b is equal to c, so that is also half, and a value can be written as minus 4 times of half, so this is a is equal to minus 2. So we have a as minus 2, b as half, and c as half. So ultimately I can write down the final formula. So the dimension of x is equal to the c value to the power a, g value to the power b, and e square upon 4 pi epsilon naught to the power c. Putting all the values we also have a proportionality constant. Then this can be written as c minus 2, then we have g to the power half, and we have e square by 4 pi epsilon naught to the power half. And you can clearly see out of the given option, c has a value minus 2 and g and e square by 4 pi epsilon naught has a value half. So option number 1 is the correct and right answer for this particular question. So let's proceed further. Now next question says, if the dimension of critical velocity Vc of a liquid flowing through a tube are expressed as eta to the power x, rho to the power y, r to the power z, where eta, rho and r are the coefficient of viscosity of a liquid, density of a liquid, and radius of the tube respectively, then the values of x, y and z are given by. So let's try to solve this equation. Now critical velocity Vc is directly proportional to eta to the power x, then rho to the power y and r to the power z. Then we need to find out the value of x, y and z. Now here the most important part is to remember the dimensions of different quantities. Dimension of eta should be ml minus 1 t minus 1. You can easily remember this. Dimensions of rho are actually ml minus 3. Then dimension of radius are simply L. Then we have the velocity on the left hand side. So tell me, what is the dimension of this velocity factor? Dimension of left hand side is actually LT minus 1, and this is equal to eta to the